Well, good afternoon, Neil. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Arbour Park for tonight's National League South game between Slough Town and Truro City. Truro have been here quite late. They've not long just got here, so we're a little bit behind with some of the details here. But so you can do that one, and I'll nick your thing off there. So we haven't got a team sheet at the moment, so we're just cheating by nicking everything else. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rebels Radio. Thank you for joining us here at League South fixture between Slough Town and Truro. There are a couple of other games going on this evening in the National League South. The other games are Bath City versus Billericay Town. It's Oxford City versus East Thurrock United, and Western Supermare versus Chelmsford City. So we'll try and keep you up to date with the games scores from those games for you as well. Team sheets just coming around now at last. Thank you very much, Gary. Thank you. So we just got the team sheets given to us here as well. A couple of things for you. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, just double checking what time we're going to be kicking off as Truro are late. Just bear with us. So yes, it seems as though that it's going to be a 7:45 kick-off as normal. We're just going to try and get that confirmed. Just a bit of porters there, so we'll just make it up as we go along. That's what we normally do. Yes, so just bear with us while we double check that. But we are due. It's 7:45 kick-off. Just a couple of things for you. Up and coming games for the Rebels. There's no games for the Rebels this Saturday afternoon. So you can do your Christmas shopping. That's how kind we are at Slough Town. We purposely give you the Saturday before Christmas off so that you can go and do some Christmas shopping. Slough will be away though on Tuesday the 18th of December. That's a Berks and Bucks Cup tie. It's away to Hungerford Town. Please, if you do want to go on the coach, you will need to let the Supporters Trust know. If there's enough people, they will run it. If not, there won't be. There also won't be any commentary from that game that evening as well. The next game then for the Rebels will be on Saturday the 22nd, where Slough will be at home to East Thurrock United. There'll be the Trust Christmas draw then, and that is the last game before Christmas. So if you do need to buy yourself some Christmas garments as presents, or you need to just buy some Slough Town new stuff, you can come and get it on that day. We're just setting up the scoreboard here, just very nicely done there. Well done, Mr. Thomas, congratulations. And then afterwards the next game for Slough will be away to Wealdstone on Boxing Day 26th of December. I believe that is a 1 o'clock kickoff, so just be aware of that fixture as it's Boxing Day. So we know a lot of you will be very busy, but if you can make it to that game, I'm sure that Slough will be very grateful for your support. We'll run through the two sides for you. First of all though, if you would like to get in contact with us, you can do so in 2 ways. You can do so on Twitter. It's at MyFC Rebels Radio. That's all one word, all in lowercase. Or if you are like some of you people are on the... Hold on, he's going to try me. Kick off, yeah. Do I just do kick off on the... I can do that. Do you want your phone back though? You don't need that now, do you? Okay, sorry, just I'm going to have to do the scoreboard for you. There's one there. Hold on, just bear with us 2 seconds. So I can't even remember what we're talking about. Yes, you want to contact us, you can do so on the chat room via the YouTube that you're listening to. So Paul Hazel, Wayne Glaister, Sharon Biddle and Kelvin Lloyd have already said hello. Kelvin's listening. Beccles in Suffolk. So there you go. I've got to do the scoreboard as well. So just bear with me. Luckily, thankfully, someone else turned up because I was going to have to do the tannoy tonight as well. We know what happened last time. We've also got to give a big mention as well to Clive Bailey. Clive is the father of one of our volunteers here, Mark. Mark helps behind the bar, and Clive has recently had a very big operation. He's in the John Radcliffe Hospital. So Clive, from everyone here at Slough Town, we wish you all the very best in your recovery. Hope it all goes well, and hope to see you down here at Arbour Park again sometime soon. We are... Sorry, I don't, because I'm on someone's chatting to me for... Cool. And... yes, so so there you go. We're just going to see if there are a couple of things for you. Truro are going to be playing in all red this evening, and their lineup is like this tonight. They do have squad numbers, so please bear with me, because it's how it goes. 1 is Harvey Rivers, 2 is Niall Thompson, 3 is Connor Riley Lowe, 15 is Dan Harvey, 5 is Nick Grimes, 6 is Jamie Richards, who's the captain, 18 is Lewis Lee Gilchrist, 8 is Noah Keats, 9 Tyler Harvey, who's their leading goal scorer, 19 is Jared Lewington, and 11 is River Allen. Substitutes for Truro then this evening are 12 Jordan Bentley, 14 John Paul Pittman, 20 Austin Booth, 22 Paul Bignett, and 17 is Bill Palfrey. So for the Rebels, it's Jack Turner in goal, 2 Josh Jackman, 3 is George Wells, 4 Sam Togwell, who's the captain, 5 is Guy Hollis, 6 is Lee Togwell, 7 James Dobson, 8 Simon Dunn, 9 Ben Harris, 10 Manny Williams, and 11 is Warren Harris. Substitutes for the Rebels this afternoon are 12 Sean Fraser, 14 Martin Isbett, 15 Scott Davies, 16 Louis Soares, and a welcome back to Perry Coles, who's back wearing 18 for the Rebels. And it may look like it might just be a one-game loan recall for Perry Coles, but there you go. We'll see how he goes for that. We're just going to check a couple of things for you. There are 1 and 2, 3, 4 changes for Truro City from their last game on Saturday, where they played Oxford City and lost away 4-0. And just the one change for the Rebels, which is Simon Dunn in for Scott Davies. The referee this evening is Wayne Cartmel. His assistants are Daniel Proctor, and the other one is Scott Rudd. Just a reminder, the next game for the Rebels is the 22nd of December, which will be home to East Thurrock United. So there you go, that's your latest things. So don't forget, we will give you your half-time quiz as well, and as our visitors are nicknamed the White Tigers, we are going to do a Tigers related quiz. So there you go. Sharon Biddle says, Andy Biddle says hello. Hello Andy Biddle, nice to see you. If there are any Truro fans listening in today, please pop on to the little chat room there. Feel free to come through to us and we'll give you a shout out. And it's a bit of a cold evening here today. There is Champions League on as well, and a couple of good Champions League games as well. Liverpool and Tottenham needing some results to qualify. So there's not the biggest crowd that you'll ever see here at... oh, go away, will you? I'm busy. And so there you go. So just do come through to us and we'll give you a shout out this afternoon, this evening. Why do I keep calling it the afternoon? I don't know. There is a bucket collection going online. There's a Just Giving game for a young lad called Luca Campanaro. Now, he got injured playing for the first club that Scott Davies played for, which was Belgrove Dynamos. Luca got involved with a collision with a player and he was taken to hospital. Unfortunately, passed away yesterday. So there is an online giving page and you can search for that. And you can search for that, and there is a bucket collection going on here this evening as well. So our thoughts are with his family and his teammates at the moment. We are just waiting for the two sides to come out, and we'll just run through those starting 11s for you, starting with our visitors, which are Truro City, all in red. It's Harvey Rivers in goal, 2 Niall Thompson, 3 Connor Riley Lowe, 15 Dan Harvey, 5 Nick Grimes, 6 is the captain Jamie Richards, 18 Lewis Lee Gilchrist, 8 Noah Keats, 9 Tyler Harvey, 19 Jared Lewington, 11 River Allen. For the Rebels, the starting 11 is Jack Turner in goal, 2 Josh Jackman, 3 George Wells, 4 is Sam Togwell, who's the captain, 5 Guy Hollis, 6 is Lee Togwell, 7 James Dobson, 8 Simon Dunn, 9 Ben Harris, 10 Manny Williams, 11 Warren Harris. Good evening to Jim Robertson, who's listening in from Plymouth. Apparently the other Robertsons, James and Charlie, are here at the match this evening. So some of the few who've braved the cold weather here this evening to come through and support the Rebels on this Tuesday evening. Kickoff will be a couple of minutes later. We're still waiting for the two sides to come out. It is 1:45 now, but we are aware that with Truro, their bus breaking down about 10 minutes before getting here. They were late anyway, but they have finally got here and everyone is fine. So that is good news. And they've got a handful of hardy supporters who have made the journey up here this evening. It's just waiting for the two sides to come out. And here they come to a raucous applause. Slough in their usual amber and blue, Truro in red. And Slough with Perry Coles back in the squad as Chris Flood is still injured. And the two sets of sides go through the routine of handshakes. Goalkeeper top, it's Jack Turner wearing the all Chelsea blue. And the Truro goalkeeper, Harvey Rivers, he's wearing a nice light green kit. Oh, not like a luminous green, but just a light green kit this evening. So we're just going to wait for the referee to allow things to go on, and we'll have the kick-off a couple of minutes later than it normally is, but could have been a lot worse this evening as they were very late getting it. Good evening to Nick Wells and Mike O'Loughlin and Ian as well. Good evening to all of you here this evening. So, have you got your Christmas presents? If you haven't, then the last day to purchase anything from our new club shop. So if you haven't seen the new club shop, it's all been revamped. The last day that you can order anything to get before you for Christmas is Friday the 14th. That is this Friday. So please be aware though that also there are limits on where we can send it abroad as well. So it's something that has just been redesigned by some of our volunteers here who work on the website. It's an excellent idea, the club shop, and like I say, 14th, if you're not a regular person who comes to Slough games for whatever reason, the 14th is the last time that you can get something to order in from things. Good evening, how are you? You're right, you good? And there you go. So the referee is just about to do the kick-off. We've got to do the my own thing and the scoreboard, so just bear with us for a second. It's going to be Slough with the kick-off, shooting from right to left. Just referee just making sure that the Truro goalkeeper is the one that we're waiting for. He's happy. And the referee's just asking Slough to wait. And there you go, we have the kick-off. And the ball here played back to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. Played long here to Dobson. Flicking the ball on here to Ben Harris. Harris trying to turn down this left-hand side. Just gets the ball run out of play. And it's a throw to Truro City deep inside their own half. And it's roughly 10 yards away from their corner flag. Thrown here looking for Lewington, but intercepted by George Wells. Plays the ball in. It's hooked clear. Comes out here towards Harvey holds the ball up well, quick ball inside, and it's played down the line here by Thompson. And Lewington was offside, and Sam Togwell plays the ball back to Jack Turner, quite high, but Turner takes it on his chest well and then plays it down long here, looking for Dobson. Headed away here by Grimes, flicked on by Lee Togwell. Comes off the foot of Lee Gilchrist, played forwards. Here comes straight out of play for a throw to Slough just in front of the halfway liner. George Wells on his left-hand side to take. And flicked on here by Dobson, trying to find Manny Williams. Williams on the edge of the box, holds the ball up, just overruns it, but turns, shields the ball away, and then shields it again. He's just been chased off the ball here, and Wells cuts inside. And good play here by Truro, with the ball down the side here for Lewington. Lewington gets one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Chance to put it ahead. Oh, he just fires it wide of the goal. And that is the first chance of the day in the game, and it goes to Jared Lewington, who previously played against us for Tiverton. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, puts it past his near post, and really should have got that one on target. But first chance here in the first couple of minutes, and it goes to the visitors. So their long and delayed coach journey doesn't seem to have affected them too much this evening. And a long kick here by Turner over the head of Thompson. Going to be kept in here by James Dobson down this left-hand side. He's up against Grimes. Thompson trying to get the ball. It crosses too close to the goalkeeper. Rivers. It's an easy take for the goalkeeper. And again, he tries to get Truro on the attack here, trying to find Harvey. Comes off the top of Josh Jackman's head for a throw to the visitors, halfway inside the Slough side on the Truro left-hand side. And it's going to be the left-back, Riley Lowe, to come to take this throw for Truro. And the referee just telling him to go back a few yards here. It's almost about 25 yards away from the Slough goal. It's Riley Lowe on the far hand side with this throw. Quick throw inside here to River Allen. Plays the ball in here to Thompson, the right back, who's in a central position here. And he takes a shot from distance. And it's on target, but it's a daisy cutter. And it's fielded by Jack Turner. Easy save for him, and the ball played out on the far hand side, looking for Ben Harris, and he wins the ball. Just overruns it, does he? Plays it across. It's an easy tap in for James Dobson. The first goal of the day goes to Slough with their first shot of the game, and it's an easy goal for James Dobson. And it's good work down the far hand side by Ben Harris. He bursts through, takes off the challenge, gets down to the byline, squares it across. No one there, and Dobson from a yard out with the simplest of tap-ins. And that's goal number 10 for the season for James Dobson. And the goal coming on 4 minutes. And Slough with a lead from their first effort of the game. And that just goes to show you how evil football can be. And Truro take the kick-off here. It's played back here towards Richards, who plays it long here over the top of the head of Wells. Dobson comes back and plays it back here towards Jack Turner. Being chased down here by Harvey, but up towards Manny Williams. Little push in the back there. Flicked on though here towards Sam Togwell. Oh, just skies it up in the air and goes straight out of play. Good evening to Josh's dad, Mr. Jackman, who's in New Zealand. Good evening to you, sir. Tosh Sharma's listening in. And Brexit Dave. It's a throw here for Truro City. Taken by Thompson, 10 yards inside the Slough half. Trying to find Lewington. It's actually come out here towards Harvey. Dan Harvey plays it out here towards Keats. Keats puts the ball in, headed away by Guy Hollis. First to it is Warren Harris. His little flick on it dissects the two Slough players. It's easy taken here by Grimes. And here in towards Allen. Allen just being forced off the ball here and plays it across here towards Harvey. Harvey under pressure, gives it back here towards Allen again. So he just had the ball nicked off him by Manny Williams. Slough on the attack here again. He's got Ben Harris with him if he needs him. Finds Ben Harris just on the edge of the box. Ben trying to cut in on his right foot. Oh, he just overruns it. Good defending in the end there by Grimes. And it's end-to-end stuff here. Ball over the top here for Lewington to chase, but he can't grab hold of that one, and it's out of play for a throw to the Rebels. But both sides with a chance to score early on. Lewington with that bad miss just before the Slough goal, and then Ben Harris just cutting inside there when he was in good position, and the ball quickly taken throw here in towards Jackman, trying to find Ben Harris. Harris being held, comes out here towards Thompson, high, plays it in here. It's going to be flicked on only as far as Sam Togwell, who plays it down the field here. Grimes underneath it, heads the ball across towards Allen. Allen takes it down, good control by him. Played it to Grimes, has it stolen off him by Ben Harris. Ben Harris slides in again, still diving around. He just got the ball entangled with his body, but it's won back again by Slough with Lee Togwell. Finding George Wells. Wells under a bit of pressure here, goes back towards Sam Togwell. And across here towards the goalkeeper, Jack Turner. And Turner again, long ball out the side here, looking for the run of Warren Harris. Riley Lowe comes off his head, and it will be a throw to Slough, roughly 10 yards away from the corner flag of Truro on the far hand side. And it's going to be Guy Hollis who'll come forwards with this long throw into the box for the Rebels. Sam Togwell's made his way into the box here. As Guy Hollis looks to play this ball in. It's trying to be flicked on, headed away by Lewington. Comes out here on the edge of the box. One back here by Lee Togwell. Just overruns it. And again it's Grimes who clears the ball. Good clearance here. Wells tries to get there first, but he leaves the ball. Challenging Tyler Harvey, and it runs through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal, who immediately tries to get Slough on the attack with a ball over the top, trying to find Warren Harris, headed away this time by Richards, and it goes straight out of play for a throw to Slough, quickly taken by Josh Jackman. In here towards James Dobson. Oh, I'd love a tee, one sugar, strong though, make it strong, builder's tee. Dobson just appearing on the right hand side here at the moment, and it's going to be Josh Jackman with this throw into the box for Slough. Dobson loses it, but almost run back here by Simon Dunn. Ball's here with Harvey. And Truro trying to play behind the Slough high line, but Manny Williams just makes sure that ball goes off. That would play for a throw to Truro just inside the Slough half, literally on the halfway line. Thompson gains a few yards with it. And a handful of Truro fans making a lot of noise on the far hand side. Ball comes down here towards Tyler Harvey, but Guy Hollis shepherds it out of play for a throw. Good defending there by Guy Hollis. And it's Slough with this early lead given to them by James Dobson, his 10th goal of the season. It's 1-0 to the Rebels very early on in this game. And it's a goal kick here to Slough. And Jack Turner will come to take it eventually. And it's when teams have squad numbers, it's quite hard to figure out what positions they're playing, but it looks like it's a 4-3-3 formation for Truro. Ball played out here quickly towards Ben Harris, takes it down on his chest in towards Wells. Wells little ball down inside for Dobson, tried to flick it on towards Harris. It comes off a Truro player for a throw to Slough. They take it quickly and then he turns around and says it's a throw to Truro. Not 100% sure what was going on there. The referee has overruled his linesman, and it is a throw to Truro City with Thompson, the man, being to take this one, the right back. One of many players wearing gloves on this cold evening here. Plays it in, comes through to Lewington, hits it straight at Simon Dunn, and it ricochets here towards Dobson. Dobson little ball in, trying to find Ben Harris, but it's played back here to Harvey Rivers, the goalkeeper. And a long kick by him is volleyed away by Guy Hollis. Back here for Warren Harris to chase. Comes off the head of Warren Harris. Manny Williams tries to get his body in the way, but Warren Harris has left it for Williams, and he finds Lee Togwell. Oh, Togwell just overruns the ball and gives the ball to Josh Jackman. Jackman flicking the ball in towards Lee Togwell. Little ball inside, played it in towards Dobson. Dobson just plays it behind Simon Dunn, but Dunn does well to get to the ball, and it's played out here towards George Wells down his left hand side. Floated ball in, looking for Dobson. The goalkeeper comes out. Thank you. And a good claim there by Harvey Rivers in the Truro goal. He just does done a little turn there for some reason. I don't know why. Just done a little pirouette. Then launches a long kick down the field here. Aimed towards Lewington. He does well to get the flick on. Ball comes here towards Tyler Harvey. Flicks it inside here towards Keats. Keats being chased down here by Guy Hollis. Keats holding the ball up well. Lovely little ball inside here towards Allen. Allen just has it off his foot by Simon Dunn, I thought it was, but it's come off River Allen. Last it'll be a throw to Slough. I don't know what sure this referee's doing here this evening. I think it's two he's got wrong now in a row. That looked like a throw to Truro City for me, but there you go. Anyone want to know what the story of Perry Coles is? Perry Coles is just helping out while Chris Flood is injured. Ball here played in towards Warren Harris to chase on the far hand side, but it bounces off a Truro defender into the arms of the goalkeeper. Perry is just, I believe, back for this match only, but that will depend on the extent of Chris Flood's injury. I believe he's on dual reg with Farnborough. Ball played forwards, it's hooked clear by Slough. River Allen picks it up, but one back here again by Warren Harris, and Harris gives it to Jackman, and Jackman under pressure plays all the way back here to Jack Turner, being chased down, just takes a heavy touch there to Turner, but gets a touch on the ball, trying to find Manny Williams. Williams is offside, and that is the first free kick of the evening, and it's taken 11 minutes and 11 seconds to happen. And it's a free kick here for Truro City, just inside the centre circle. And it's Grimes who takes this ball in. Played in, flicked off the head of Lewington. Togwell's going to have to just try and see that out. Gets a push in the back, surely. But apparently, quite funny, Tyler Harvey has just won the free kick. I thought he'd fouled Sam Togwell myself, but he kept the ball in with a little push in the back, and then Sam Togwell fouls him, and then Tyler Harvey gets up and complains that the referee's given it the wrong way when it's a free kick here to Truro City. Going to take over to take it is Noah Keats, and it's like a short corner, goes to the back post. It's headed away by Sam Togwell. Simon Dunn can't get there, comes back out here towards Riley Lowe, who plays the ball, and that's a good cross in. It's bouncing around. Slough managed to hook it clear. Comes to Warren Harris on the edge of the box and just pokes the ball away. Slough under a lot of pressure here at the moment, and it's out of play for a throw to Truro. It's 10 yards inside the Slough half. On the far left hand side, Riley Lowe will be the player that comes across to take this throw for Truro, and he plays it here towards the captain Richards. Richards just chipping the ball forwards here, looking for Lewington. Comes off the head of Guy Hollis, and George Wells under pressure here has time to clear long for Slough, trying to find Ben Harris. Ben Harris beaten to the ball, bounces round, falls kindly low to Simon Dunn, plays a lovely little back ball into Ben Harris, crosses in hard and low. Oh, it's a great cross in by Ben Harris, and Manny Williams just couldn't get there first, and I think if Williams had got a touch to it, that would have been 2-0. It was a lovely ball in by Ben Harris on that left hand side, but not a shot, unfortunately. So Slough have only had one shot, and Dobson scored it from a yard out. That's how football goes. We know that with Gillingham too well ourselves. But Harvey Rivers, goalkeeper, to take this goal kick for Truro. Not the best of kicks. It's one back here by Dobson, finding Ben Harris. And Harris, he tried to feed in Williams on the far right hand side. Just got too much on it. But Williams claps the idea that the ball was played in there. And it will be a throw to Truro. 10 yards away from there. I think he's staying 10 yards. I think the linesman letting him go towards the 18-yard box here. Then he gains another 10 yards and throws it on in. It comes out here towards Lewington. Warren Harris plays it in. It comes off the Warren Harris. Oh, again, for me that should be a Slough throw, but it's come off a Slough player last. It's a throw to Truro, 10 yards inside their own half. Taken quickly here, played in towards Keats, back here towards Harvey. Harvey flicking it out here towards Thompson. Thompson can't catch that one. It's out of play for a throw to Slough, and the game's becoming a very fast game, very end-to-end at the moment. Somehow still only 1-0 with 14 minutes gone. Ball's here with Guy Hollis, back towards Sam Togwell. Under pressure from Lewington, gives it back to Turner. Turner, lovely ball through. Almost gets to Ben Harris, but Harvey Rivers just comes to the edge of his box and claims the ball well. And it's Rivers with this long kick into this dark, cold sky here. And Jackman wins the ball, flicks it away, only as far as River Allen, who can turn just inside the Slough half. Manny Williams chasing him down. River Allen just skips past a couple of challenges, plays a little 1-2, gets I thought he'd been fouled there, but apparently there was a handball there, an accidental handball by River Allen, sorry, and it allowed the ball to bounce into his path, and the referee, Mr. Cartmel, says that that's a free kick to Slough for the handball, just as it looked like Truro getting dangerous. Graham Thompson says, how he's joining you from Bristol. Good evening to you, Graham. Oh, lovely little ball here, finding George Wells. Wells crosses first time, looking to the back post for Ben Harris. It gets a touch off Richards. It goes out of play for a throw to Slough. And it's going to be again Guy Hollis to go across to take this long throw into the box. A couple of feet away from the corner flag. Got the ball played in there by George Wells. And Slough with a little corner routine. Throw routine even, because it's not corner. Get this right one day. And Wallace trying to take a short one and then decides he's going to take a long throw into the box. He hasn't taken a throw at all yet. Does a throw into the box. Ben Harris misses it. Or skips past to Lee Togwell, and it can be played away here by Allen, but just runs into trouble, loses it, and it's one back here by Manny Williams. Finds Lee Togwell. Togwell inside towards Simon Dunn. Dunn trying to take a shot. Slough looking for a penalty. Dunn's hitting the floor there. That looked like a foul. It then comes off Wells for a throw to Truro City, which Harvey takes quickly. Wells can't get the ball. Back here with Harvey. Harvey crosses the ball across here, looking for Keats. Warren Harris is underneath it. Hooks the ball away, finding Ben Harris. Chests the ball down, trying to play the ball down. Then wins a cheap free kick. And I think the referee has got that wrong. I thought that was a penalty. Do you not think it's a penalty? No, Gary Thomas, the wits and wisdom of the, what is it, the Sandhurst Town Boys under-10s manager, is it? Under-11s and under-8s. He knows a lot more about football than me, but then that's not hard. So he didn't think it was a penalty. I thought that Simon Dunn was just about to shoot when the challenge came in. But the ball's here with Lee Togwell. Plays it in here towards Dobson, playing on the right-hand side. Dobson gets the ball back from 1-2 with Josh Chapman. Dunn slips, and it's won back here by River Allen. Allen can turn and play the ball down the line. Lee Togwell's first to the ball, though, but it's going to go all the way through to the Truro goalkeeper, Rivers, who just stops it from going out for a dead ball kick. It's a goal kick from his hands. And maybe some of you are watching some Champions League football. I can tell you that the latest score is Bath 1, Billericay 1. As Lee Togwell away, comes out here towards Dobson. Dobson down the line, finding Ben Harris. Harris going to hold the ball up, then plays it down the line for Dobson to chase. It's a lovely ball. Dobson comes in first time, goes for goal, and Rivers just gets a touch to that. It's good goalkeeping there. Good play by Dobson. It looked like it was one of those crosses that's just going to go into the back of the side netting kind of thing. It's a cross. I think you can say it's a shot if you like. I think it's a shot. A cross? I don't know. But it's well taken by Rivers. He was backpedaling at some speed to get into position. And again, the long ball played this time. It's a foul by Guy Hollis on Lewington. And it'll be a free kick here to Truro, which the referee is just going to have a word with the Truro captain Richards. And I think it's about a decision that's didn't go their way on the little ball through. And it's going to be Riley Lowe that will take the kick. Ben Harris has just kicked the ball away because he's trying to say that it's not in the right position. And Ben Harris has kicked the ball away. Riley Lowe has put the ball back where he thought it should be, and then the referee has told him to put it back where Ben Harris had kicked it to. Anyway, it's a free kick, 35 yards out here for Truro City. Riley Lowe's going to put a left foot on this one and trying to hit it into the box. It's a good ball in. It gets a touch. It's an equaliser, and it's not an equaliser because it's been ruled out for offside. And Slough looked to try and attack here quickly with Manny Williams on the thing there, but no goal though. It was offside. I couldn't see who scored it. I can try and tell you who it looked like if he turns around. I didn't see who it was properly, but he ran towards the thing. It's the young lad there, but I can't see his number. I think it was Dan Harvey with the goal that was ruled out. Comes off the head of George Wells. Dobson trying to go for it. It's flicked on there by Lee Gilchrist, and it comes out here towards George Wells, running with the ball. Gets a little hand there, but it balls back into the path of George Wells, and he finds Josh Chapman, that raiding right back inside towards Manny Williams. Falls kindly towards Josh Chapman, who keeps the ball in just inside. Plays it back here towards Warren Harris. Crosses, but Ben Harris almost would have got a free header, but some great defending there by Niall Thompson, who just flicks the header away. So now take the throw quickly with George Wells finding Dobson. Dobson down this left hand side. Crosses in short towards Simon Dunn on the edge. Back here towards George Wells. Work it back out here towards Dobson. So now with this possession down this left hand side. Dobson trying to cross the ball. It's the crossbar! And has gone out of play. That's a shot. That's a shot because it's hit it doesn't matter if it's off target or on target. That's a shot. You've got to put that down as a shot. Come on. Don't be mean to me here. But Dobson trying to float that one. That's definitely a shot. We're just arguing, but yes, it's still 1-0 here to Slough with coming up to halfway through this first half, and the game has been really open here. Both sides are playing some good attractive football, with both sides looking for that ball over the top of the defence as their way through past. But it's going to be Rivers with this goal kick. This time he's coming from the near hand side, the west stand side, to take this kick. And again aimed towards Lewington. It's hit Lee Togwell, comes through to George Wells. George Wells takes the ball down, finds Dobson down this left hand side. Lovely ball inside here towards Wells. Wells chipping it forward, trying to find Ben Harris over his head and over the head of Richards into the hands of the grateful goalkeeper Rivers. And Rivers just has the ball inside, walks across the other side of it, 18-yard box, and then crosses a huge kick down the field. Again aimed towards Lewington, comes off Lewington's chest, and then Slough play it off Tyler Harvey, and it's a throw to Slough. Tyler Harvey instantly recognisable with his little ponytail that he's got. Quick throw here towards, Jack Turner just takes it almost on his goal line there. He's got more confidence than me. Long ball played forward here, looking for Ben Harris, beaten the ball by Richards. Lee Togwell tries to get there, comes off the feet of Keats. Jackman trying to see the ball out. He sees it out for a Slough throw and takes it quickly, and then player just gets caught in the face. The referee hasn't seen it here, but I think it's Ben Harris who's just got caught in the face. Just accidental there as he tried to turn and play the ball. And Ben Harris slowly gets to his feet. He's alright. He's fine. And it will be a throw to the Rebels on the halfway line. A foot inside maybe for Josh Jackman to take. And Josh's quick throw in towards Dobson. Dobson's ball. He tried to find Hollis, and it's just run through to Jack Turner. And Truro weren't on the front foot there. If they had, that could have been a good chance for Truro. Turner now with a long kick down his near hand side. Aim towards Ben Harris. Ball bounces around in the air. Warren Harris trying to get there. It comes through to Josh Chapman, finding Lee Togwell. Togwell just takes a touch and plays it forward. Ben Harris trying to get to a touch into it. Comes through to Dobson. Dobson's going to leave the ball in, and it's a mistake by Slough. It's come through. It's a throw though in the end to Slough, level with the 18-yard box. Slough want to try and take it quickly, but they're going to leave it for Josh Chapman to come across to take. And Chapman takes it quickly to Warren Harris. Little push in the back, but the referee doesn't see it's out of play for a throw to Truro. And the ball was played in. It's volleyed clear by Riley Lowe. Flicked on again well by Tyler Harvey. Trying to find Lewington. Lewington does really well. I think that's a foul, but the referee says no, and the ball has run straight through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And Lewington and Harvey causing the Slough backline a lot of problems here. And Turner plays it out here to looking for George Wells, but it bounces over way before him, and it's out for a throw to Truro. Niall Thompson, the right back, will take it. Eventually. He's just waiting for a bit of movement. It comes here from Lewington, who chests the ball down, plays it back here towards Thompson, and plays it fine towards Grimes. Grimes chips it forwards, but that hits the home dugout and out of play for a throw to Slough. And George Wells will take this throw. And quickly in towards Dobson. Dobson under pressure from Allen. Turns past him and then plays it in towards Wells. Bit of a short ball played in by Dobson there, but the quick throw by Wells finds Dobson. Dobson trying to find Ben Harris. Ben Harris gets a lucky ricochet. Cuts inside, goes down. The referee doesn't play on. And it's a free kick to Slough, but I think that Slough were maybe looking for the advantage. I think if the referee had played the advantage, Slough could have been in with Simon Dunn and Manny Williams on the edge of that, but it's a free kick to Slough, roughly 25 yards away from goal, and it's a couple of feet away in. It's kind of like in between the tram line of the 6-yard box and the goalkeeper's post. Ben Harris and James Dobson standing over it. At the moment it's a 3-man ball, but that's never 10 yards in a million years. So it's Ben Harris and James Dobson standing over this free kick for Slough. It does kind of favour the right-footed Ben Harris, or was Dobson going to try and curl it around the other side of the wall? 4-man wall here for Truro City. And it's going to be Ben Harris who takes it, and he hits it way over the top of the bar. And out. Do you not put the player's name on that? Oh. You're sitting there, you don't do much. And it's a goal kick here to Truro Silly, we've played 26.5 minutes. Still Slough 1, Truro 0. That early goal, the difference. But Truro have had a goal disallowed. Sam Togwell winning the header, only as far as Allen. Played in towards Harvey. And Slough make a mistake there. And he goes round it. It's an equaliser. This time it counts. And what a mistake by Slough Town. And I still can't see who it is that took the goal. I think it was Dan. Harvey, who have you given it to? No one. It's a terrible mistake. 2 Slough players and the goalkeeper go for the ball. And it's Dan Harvey is the player who grabs the goal, the equaliser for Truro City. And it's a mistake of their own making by the Rebels there. The 2 players were trying to shield the ball back to the goalkeeper. A mistake between the 2. And Harvey just got in there, poked it round the goalkeeper. It was going wide of the goal, and he just almost on the floor got a touch to it and put it in the back of the net. An equaliser for Truro on 27. It's 1-1 here, and Truro have been working hard for this. It's been a good ball. Ball just chased down by Tyler Harvey. Sorry, it's out of play for a throw to Truro City, and we've had. A good throw, long throw here by Thompson over the head. Tyler Harvey gets a flick to it, but hits it straight out of play. And we've had 3 shots for each side in the entire game. Is he giving it to someone called Rooney? There's not a Rooney on the pitch. But I think he's supposed to be Dan Rooney, and it's Harvey, I think. But I think it's. You'll have to apologise. It says here that it's Dan Harvey, but I do believe that the player's name is actually Dan Rooney. So my apologies that I've called him the wrong name, but that's what's on our team sheet. Long ball played forwards. It comes off the head of Thompson. It's a throw to Slough. So yeah, I believe the goal scorer is Dan Rooney, not Harvey. It's a mistake on the team sheet given to us. Apologies there. Ball's here with George Wells coming down the left-hand side. Drills it straight at Thompson. Now to play for another throw to the Rebels. And the 7 Truro fans are out singing the Slough fans here by a lot. Ball played in here towards Manny Williams down the byline. Trying to hold and shield the ball here. Finds George Wells. His cross goes straight out of play. And it's out for a goal kick. So, yes. Thank you, Berwin Finley, for telling us it's Dan Rooney. It's just on our team sheet. Our apologies if we've offended anyone, but we know his name now is Rooney, and Dan Rooney is the player who has the goal. And that's goal number 3 for the season for Dan Rooney. And a long kick here by Rivers, aimed again towards Harvey. It's won back by George Wells. Foul on Dobson there by Lee Gilchrist. And a free kick to the Rebels. It's a couple of feet inside their own half. Taken quickly by Slough from George Wells across to Sam Togwell. In towards Guy Hollis. Back towards Jackman. Hollis then plays the ball forward. Slough not been the best going forward these last few minutes. Truro have been the better. Ball just ricochets kindly here though for Ben Harris. Looks up, he's got Simon Dunn trying to play through. Manny Williams was in acres of space there, but unfortunately couldn't find the ball through to him. He was in acres of space on the left hand side. Slough tried to go through the middle, and it's in the hands of Rivers, the goalkeeper. Just drops the ball inside his 18-yard box, plays it again here, looking for Lewington. Hollis wins the heady. Lee Tugwell then heads it on, flicked on towards Manny Williams. Williams trying to evade the challenge of Richards, does so, leaves it here now for Warren Harris to cut down the right-hand side. Harris runs 15-20 yards, plays it in. It's going to come through to James Dobson on his left foot. Takes it in, plays in, bouncing around inside the box. Still not been cleared. Comes out on the far-hand side towards Warren Harris. Chips the goalkeeper. Oh, and it's just wide of the goal. And it's a corner to Slough. Must have taken a slight deflection there, but Simon Dunn is cursing himself there. He feels he should have got a better touch on that from the ricochet that bounced around. But first corner of the game for Slough. The first corner of any goal game, but not of any game obviously, because first corner of this game, 20 team. Played in here to the edge of the box, bouncing around, comes here, and it's Tyler Harvey can bring the ball out here for Truro City. Looking for the ball forwards. Josh Chapman makes a touch to it, but it's not the best of touch. Keats has done well to hold it up. And Truro just haven't got back in forward in numbers, but it's played on the far hand side to Riley Lowe. Inside towards Allen. And then the ball's played forwards all the way through though to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And Turner still hasn't kept a clean sheet. The last time he kept a clean sheet for Slough was that first round game against Sutton United. Ball flicked on here by Slough, come off the head of Thompson for a throw to Slough, level the 18-yard box on this near hand side. Dobson will take it, trying to find Manny Williams. Williams trying to turn and hold the ball up, plays it here back here towards Josh Chapman. Chapman being urged to shoot after that goal on Saturday against Dartford. Plays a 1-2 here with Warren Harris, back out here towards Williams. Williams tries to find Dunn back in towards Chapman on the edge of the box, come back out towards Simon Dunn, played it in again. He should have taken the shot, he didn't. Ball played up here towards Lewington, holds the ball up well for Truro. Played in, looks to hook it forwards, and Lee Togwell, he's just dag-lead on the ball, and a chance that, it's just overrun, and Jack Turner's first to the ball, not the best of clearances. Goal's open if he can shoot here. Turner just trying to get back in. It's River Allen, plays a lovely little ball in, it's a shot, and what a good save by Jack Turner. And Truro are ripping the Slough defence to bits here at the moment. This is end to end, it's like basketball. Ball played in towards Dobson, trying to little flick in towards Ben Harris. And Ben Harris's little backfield flick is ticked up by River Allen, who's covering a lot of grass here for Truro City. Artificial grass, obviously. And it's Riley Lowe with the ball forwards. It's going to be left and go through to Jack Turner. But Slough making a lot of defensive mistakes here this evening. And it's they've almost cost themselves 2 goals here. But definitely cost themselves 1 in the equaliser. But they're not their best here defensively against the pace of this young Truro side. Ball played in, takes a lucky deflection here towards Dobson, plays it in first time. It's a great bit of defending there by Richards. Ball bouncing around in the box, and Ben Harris gets a second chance, gets a shot, and it's well saved by Rivers, who pushes it over the top of the bar for a corner. Good work there by Ben Harris. He just got his shot off, but Richards was equal to it. And a corner on the far hand side to Slough. James Dobson goes across to take this for Slough. And finally the Slough fans have found their voice, as Dobson looks to take this in swinging corner here for Slough from that far east side. Player goes down in the box, and the ball is going to go all the way through. Lee Togwell will keep it in for Slough, but gives the ball away in the process, and Tyler Harvey clears, looking for the run of Lee Gilchrist, but it's out of play for a throw to Slough. George Wells takes it quickly towards Jack Turner. Turner on the edge of his box. And just urging his side forwards here a little bit. And then Turner plays it long here, looking for Dobson, who's appearing on the left-hand side. Riley Lowe with the header away, only as far as Chapman. Chapman loses the ball here, and it's here with Rooney in towards Tyler Harvey, looking to play it out here towards Lee Gilchrist. He runs down this right-hand side, plays the ball in. It's not the best, it's behind a few. And Guy Hollis stretches to clear, finds Warren Harris, who in turn finds Simon Dunn inside the centre for Slough. Dunn trying to find Manny Williams. Williams being held up here by Thompson, but is allowed to turn and plays it forwards towards Ben Harris. Ben Harris slips as he tries to control it, but wins it back, and then plays it here towards George Wells. George Wells can come down this left-hand side. Needs a little bit of help. Trying to play back in right-footed to Manny Williams. Williams turns and creates a bit of space, trying to find Josh Chapman. Chapman coming forwards again, just being chased down here, but gets a little ball inside towards Dobson. Dobson trying to play a 1-2 with Simon Dunn. Dunn loses the ball. It's won back here by Allen again, and Allen plays it here across towards Thompson. Thompson has time on the ball, hooks it forwards, looking for the run of Tyler Harvey, and Sam Togwell has to clear the ball. It's out of play for a throw to Truro, level with the 18-yard box. Good evening to Chris Phillips, who's listening from Ickenham. Ickenham, twinned with Twickenham. Well, it's not really, but it's It's going to be a throw here for Thompson to go across to take in the end. And he's just waiting for a bit of movement from his players. Goes towards Allen. Allen, lovely little ball inside here towards Lee Gilchrist. He's just holding the ball up by the corner flag. Gets pushed off the ball. It's out for a goal kick. I thought it was a corner, personally, but there you go. I don't know what the officials are saying here, but I thought that was a corner. But it's a goal kick here to Jack Turner, who takes it quickly, looking for Ben Harris. Harris on this near-hand side. Does really well to flick the ball on. Manny Williams will try to chase it up here against Grimes. Does well and wins the ball. Looking in for Dobson. Dobson first time. Oh, he's put it over the top of the bar, right foot. And, oh, dearie me. Slough are going to do exactly the same as they did on Saturday. They are going to rue these misses here at the moment. That was a real golden chance for Dobson. He hit it right-footed, just couldn't keep it below the bar. And it's out for a goal kick to Truro, which Rivers will take. And how this game is 1-1 is anyone's guess. Ball played forward. Sam Togwell with the header away. Ben Harris tries to get it on. Lee Gilchrist heads it on. Lee Togwell tries to get there. Lewington wins the header. Ball played in though. It's a little bit behind. And Warren Harris can bring it forwards for Slough. It's end-to-end here at Arbour Park. Warren Harris skipping through the run. Trying to play it through. He's looking for a free kick and he gets it for a foul by Jamie Richards. And you could see the first yellow card of the game here. And it is a yellow card to Jamie Richards, the Truro City captain. As Warren Harris cut through the middle. If he'd have skipped past the challenge, he could have played in Manny Williams, but Richards is adjudged to have brought him down. And a free kick to Slough, roughly 25 yards outside of the box. This time I think this is going to be more of a James Dobson area. Ideal for the left footer. And it's Josh Chapman standing over this one as well. Josh may be trying to emulate that goal from Saturday. But it's a 6-man wall here for Truro, so they're expecting the shot to come in. And Sam Togwell has gone to join the wall. It is Dobson, it's on target. It's a good save by Rivers, who just palms the ball away. Slough will get the ball back here though with George Wells. Wells under pressure from the goal scorer Rooney. Skips past him. Hits it right foot to the far hand side where it's Ben Harris who's offside. And again, another effort for the Rebels. That's effort number 8 for the Rebels this evening. But only one goal for them. And that is what happened on Saturday. It's, they need to take these chances that they're creating and just hope that Truro don't continue to create the chances they're getting. They're not the clearest cut chances so far for Truro, but they are playing some good football. As Rivers, again, long ball played forward, looking for Harvey. Headed away though by Hollis. Grimes with the touch away. And it's out of play for a throw to Slough. 10 yards inside.
Do you do the board over here, do you?
It's there's someone just telling us it's the wrong goal scorer, so it's on there as Harvey. We've had to change it. So I just had Truro tell us it's Dan Harvey. It's not Dan Harvey. We know that. You just told us like 13 minutes after the goal had happened. We've already apologised for that one, so there you go. Not seeing anything because it's a free kick to Truro at the moment. Yes, we're getting to the last 5 minutes. Still 1-1 between the two sides here. And it'll be Rivers with this free kick. And the ball played forwards here, looking for Lewington, who does really well to get the flick on, but George Wells is there to hook the ball clear up towards Manny Williams. Oh, lovely little touch by him, but Grimes puts his body in the way and blocks it. Plays the ball forwards. Dobson's first to it. Little ball inside here towards Lee Togwell. Togwell, oh, just trying to find Simon Dunst. Now again, wait. Ball played forwards towards Sam Togwell. Handball by him. And it's a free kick here to a young Truro side whose work rate off the ball is as impressive as their play on the ball. They're a young side putting Slough under a lot of pressure whenever Slough have got the ball. And again, it's the left back Connor Riley Lowe to come to take this free kick. Good 35 to 40 yards out, but again he's looking to whip this in with his left foot. Plays it into the box, headed away by George Wells. Comes to the edge of the box here where Dobson just overruns on it, and Lee Gilchrist has won it back here for Truro, down by the corner flag. He's got Josh Chapman in front of him. Gilchrist just trying to hold the ball up. Oh, skips past Chapman easily and gets across in right footed. It's headed away by Sam Togwell. Back post is comes off the hand of Lewington. It's picked up here by Jack Turner, and Turner looks to take it quickly to find Ben Harris, his forwards force now. Does really well to flick the ball on, but again it's just too far on this one. It runs through to Rivers, and he first thought is to roll it out here towards Rooney on the far hand side. Rooney skipping past the challenge and bursting forwards. Plays it here looking for Lewington. It's now looking for an offside. Lewington has kept it in. He's onside. Only got Harvey inside the middle. Comes here towards Rooney. Plays it in. Wells just sheds the ball away as Tyler Harvey made a break for the far post. He tries to get his body in the way, but George Wells is... he hooks it backwards to George Wells, then he gets a second chance to hook it away. Dobson then takes it down, closed down by River Allen, in towards Dunn, but now little triangles get away, and Dobson can run here at the Truro defence. Plays it in quickly here to Ben Harris, but it didn't have enough curl on it, and it's taken by Harvey Rivers in the Truro goal, who's been very good with his handling this evening and is coming off the line. And looks to play a long ball deep here again, aimed towards Lewington. Sam Togwell and Lewington scramble on the floor, but Slough have the ball here. It's played inside here towards Lee Togwell. The two players just pulling inside. Warren Hash trying to skip past the challenge, just gets in there, and then Lee Togwell with the foul on Lee Gilchrist. And it's a free kick to Truro, just around about 15 yards inside their own half, but it's Lewington and Harvey causing the Slough defensive to a lot of problems this second half. And it's going to be Harvey Rivers with this free kick. So he's taking it for Truro, aimed here towards Tyler Harvey, but Tyler Harvey wins ahead. It bounces around here, and Lewington just seems to hold the ball there with his hands, but the ball comes out here towards Keats. Keats plays it across here towards Riley Lowe. The left back can play a lovely little ball inside the box, headed away though by Sam Togwell, and it comes here towards James Dobson. Dobson being closed down again, plays it forward looking for Manny Williams, and Slough looking for a free kick and get a cheap free kick there for a foul by Thompson. Thompson didn't need to make that challenge, and gives him just a little clash of legs there, and Sam Togwell just coming up to the referee. It's a free kick. It's a free kick, Dobbo. Dobbo wants to take a throw. Have we got a free kick? Oh, I don't know. Have you got half-time stuff to do, or have you done it? I don't know what we're doing. What we're doing? Oh, we're waiting to see what the added time is. Well, this free kick comes in from Dobson on the left-hand side. Ball played in, headed away by Tyler Harvey. First to the ball will be Truro with Lee Gilchrist. I mean, now Warren Harris is chasing him back. Lee Gilchrist holding him off. Warren Harris still with him though. Lee Gilchrist turns and holds the ball up. It's got Conor Riley Lowe on his overlap if he needs him, but it's got two at the back post here. One being Lewington, crosses the ball on the volley. And Slough make their time. Oh, what a goal! And it's him again. Rooney with the goal from 25 yards out. The ball comes to him. He hits it hard and low. His second of the game on 45 minutes. Hits it in hard and low. There is 1 minute of additional time, which will be gone in a second. But it's Truro with the lead here. And Dan Rooney again. What a cracking goal that is, even though you've got to call him Harvey because you can't change it. And but Truro take the lead, and I tell you what, their football down this near end side has been great. Conor Riley Lowe, hello. You do realise that's not Dan Harvey, don't you? It's Rooney. Yeah, that's all right. Everyone else has told us. Yeah, so it's now with the ball down this left-hand side with Warren Harris. Cuts it inside to Josh Chapman. Chapman bursting in, goes down in the box. He doesn't control it. It's out for a goal kick. But Truro with the lead here. And I tell you what, that is the half-time whistle. Dead on the 46 minutes there. But it's Slough Town 1, Truro 2. And I tell you what, Slough have been absolutely ripped to pieces. Okay, we'll give you the half-time scores as well. I've got to say that the pace of this young Truro side has caused Slough so many problems. That second goal came from the fact that work by Lewis Lee Gilchrist down that left-hand side, played the ball in towards Conor Riley Lowe, crossed it into the far-hand side. Lewington with the ball. It looked like it was a poor ball across, but he'd obviously seen Rooney in space, and Rooney hit it first time hard and low into the bottom corner. And Truro with the lead here this afternoon. And no, I'm fine, thank you. And yes, the pace and closing down of this Truro side is causing Slough far too many problems. They haven't got that themselves in abundance, and every time Slough have the ball, they're being chased down and closed. But that's a cracking goal on the break there by Truro City, and they lead here at Arbour Park 2-1. So there you go. That was a bit of a wake-up call there for the Rebels. They've had their own chances. Slough have had 8 chances in the game compared to Truro's 5, but it's goals that count. And so far it's Truro in the lead. We've got the scores from the other games in the National League South. It's Bath City 1, Billericay Town 1, Oxford City 1, East Thurrock 0, Weston-super-Mare 0, Chelmsford City 1. So, our visitors today are Truro City. They are nicknamed the White Tigers. So, in honour of our visitors coming this afternoon, we have a Tigers themed quiz for you at halftime. I know you love these halftime quizzes. So this is very, very simple. I want you to name me these teams who are nicknamed the Tigers, or called the Tigers. So there's an American football team that are named after a tiger. So I need the city and the animal. There is an American baseball team called the Tigers. Just need the city that they come from. There's a team in the Championship nicknamed the Tigers. If you could tell me who that is, that'd be brilliant. In the English Rugby League, there is a team nicknamed the Tigers. I just need their first part. And in Aussie Rules Football, there is a team nicknamed the Tigers. And if you could tell me who that is, then that'd be great. Sorry, mate. He's gone, mate. Yeah, he's gone. So there we go. So if you could want to come through to me either on the Twitter or on the Matchday chat room and come through to that, that would be fantastic. We'll try and find you some other scores as well, giving you the National League South. Just a reminder here, though, that upcoming games for Slough, they are away on Tuesday next week. So a week today, Slough will be away to Hungerford Town in the Berks and Bucks Cup. And that's a 7:45 kickoff at Hungerford. No game for the Rebels this Saturday, so you can all do your Christmas shopping. Then we've got the next home game for Slough is on the 22nd, where Slough will be at home to East Thurrock United. It's the last home game and game before Christmas. And then away on Wednesday the 26th, which is Boxing Day, away to Willstone. And there's an early kick-off in that game as well. So there you go. We will try and find you some other scores for you in a second. And we just keep being told that it's not Dan Harvey. But unfortunately it says Dan Harvey on our team sheet. So we've apologised to that. And we can't do much more than that, unfortunately. So we can't change it on the scoreboard, but there you go. So we will try and find you some other scores from other games for you as well. There are Champions League games going on this evening with some important games for English teams. I can tell you that in the Champions League it's Club Brugge 0, Atletico Madrid 0. Monaco 0, Borussia Dortmund 1. In Group B, it's Barcelona 1, Tottenham 0. And Inter Milan 0, PSV Eindhoven 1. In Group C, it's Liverpool 1, Napoli 0. And Red Star 0, Paris Saint-Germain 1. Group D played earlier. It was Galatasaray 2, Porto 3 and Schalke 1, Lokomotiv Moscow 0. Into the Scottish Premiership, it's Aberdeen 1, Livingston 2. In the Checkatrade Trophy second round, Rochdale 0, Oldham 0. There are a couple of FA Emirates Cup second round replays. It's currently Bradford City 1, Peterborough United 3, Newport County 0, Wrexham 0. And Sunderland 0, Walsall 0. Into Sky Bet League 2, it's Portsmouth 0, Charlton 2. And then we go to the Boston. It's a bit loud, this music this evening. It's FC Hornchurch 0, Pollers Bar 0, Corinthian Casuals 1, Tunbridge 0, Mersham 0, Leatherhead 1, Wingate and Finchley 0, Harlow 2. And there you go, those are some of the latest scores for you this evening. And I can tell you that in the Champions League, if it stays like it is, then I think Liverpool will go through. Let's just go back to the just trying to go on to the little thing here to see if it says the standings. Just bear with me. But I do believe it stays like. I'm fine. No, I'm fine. Thank you. So there you go. So at the moment it looks as though Tottenham are struggling, but Liverpool are in the lead. And there you go. So yes, so Arbour Park here looking resplendent under the lights as usual, and the scoreboard just showing some highlights of the Gillingham game from the other Sunday. But it's not good reading for the Rebels here at the moment, and Slough haven't won at home for a while here, so it's going to be an interesting second half coming forwards for the Rebels. Some of the Slough players are already out as it stands, so there you go. But it's brave, and I just see the Wealdstone manager Howard Wilkinson sorry, just coming through here at the moment, so he's come down to watch both of these teams, with Slough playing Wealdstone on Boxing Day and New Year's Day, so it's a double header over the Christmas New Year periods. Slough are away to Wealdstone on Boxing Day. They will be home to Wealdstone on New Year's Day, so there you go. But Slough aren't having the best of times at home just recently. They've failed to win since beating Concord Rangers in the league on the 3rd of November. They did have that Berks and Bucks Cup game, but that was officially an away game. But yeah, since they beat Concord Rangers, they've lost at home to Woking, drawn against Southern, although they did win on penalties. Then they've lost to Weston-super-Mare, then lost to Gillingham, and are currently losing to Truro City. So Slough have not won in a while for at home. So let's see what the second half brings for the Rebels this evening. Or can the Truro City youngsters who got delayed here quite late, didn't get here till 7:15, can they be the ones that will hold out for the victory here? I'm sure that they'll want a nice, a better journey home with 3 points in the bag. But there you go. So there you go. We'll be back with the second half in a second. So we're just waiting to see if some of the players. It's going to be a little bit late. The kickoff. It kicked off at 48 minutes. So still got 4 minutes of things here. Some of the other games seem to have kicked off already. for some reason. Looks like Bath City versus Billericay kicked off a little bit earlier than we did. So there you go. But there you go. Just going to see what was going on. I've got a funny feeling that so they were just double checking a few things here at the moment, just making sure that everything is working well. Oh, I can't watch that. They just showed the Gillingham goal on the scoreboard here at Arbour Park, and that's not what we want reminding of. But looks as though Slough are heading for yet another home defeat here at the moment, unless they can do something about it in the second half. Perry Coles is back for the Rebels this evening after starting the season with Slough, and obviously played in that playoff final at the end of last season, and gone back to Farnborough for a few games. But as it is, it's Slough who are losing this one 2-1. We're just keeping an eye on the fact that there's a queue for some food and something. We're trying to see if we can get a burger or something in a minute. It's quite a big queue at inside the tea bar there, but there you go. And quite a few people have braved the weather here this evening. It's been cold out, and we're just looking to see if there are any signs of substitutions for the Rebels. And just seen a few of them warming up here at the moment. Mark Nisbet just coming past us here on the bench this evening. So they were just waiting for a few things to come up. Let's just wait a few minutes before the two sides come out, and we're just sitting here watching the highlights of the Gillingham game. Unfortunately, not the best, but there you go. Not much going on here at we've still got a couple of minutes before the kick-off. So Jack Turner's been out early from the half-time thing. I'm not sure if he's just stretching or something, but he's been out quite early. He's the only player that's come out so far. There's suddenly come over quite cold here at the moment. It's bitterly cold here this evening. And we're just going to remind you that the scores from the other games so far and half-time: it's Bath City 1, Billericay Town 1, Oxford City 1, East Thurrock 0, Weston-super-Mare 0, Chelmsford City 1. Don't forget, no game for the Rebels on Saturday, as it's FA Trophy time. And strangely enough, if Slough had actually beaten Weston-super-Mare, we would be going down to Truro. And it looks as though Truro are hoping to go back to their home of Truro Road. I think they'll find out on Thursday whether that will be the case. So we wish them all well with their hopes of going back home. And this is actually only the fifth ever meeting between the two sides. Slough lost the last one at home. Surprising, it was 2-1. So hopefully that's not an omen. That was in March 2005. Guy Hollis and Sean Fraser both played in that game. So the only two reminiscence from the game to be back here today. Sean Fraser on the bench, obviously. We're all just looking at the scoreboard thing here at the moment. So Slough are out at the moment for the start of the second half. They're trying to warm up in this cold weather. As of yet, no sign of any substitutions. But I'm just trying to keep our eye out. There's still two Slough players not to come through. And we'll keep our eye out here on the Truro side as they start to come out. So the second half not too far away. 10. So no changes for the Rebels. So they're 11 for the second half. Remains as it was for the first half. Jack Turner in goal. 2 Josh Chapman. 3 George Wells. 4 the captain Sam Togwell. 5 is Guy Hollis. 6 Lee Togwell. 7 James Dobson. 8 Simon Dunn. 9 Ben Harris. 10 Manny Williams. And 11 Warren Harris. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, so 10. So it looks as though it's the same 11 for Truro as well. So for them it's Harvey Rivers in goal, 2 Niall Thompson, 3 is Connor Riley Lowe, 4 is Dan Rooney, 5 Nick Grimes, 6 is Jamie Richards, 7 is, sorry there's no 7, it's 18 is Lewis Lee Gilchrist, 8 Noah Keats, 9 Tyler Harvey, just waiting for the referee to do that, 19 is Jared Lewington, 11 River Allen, and we're just waiting for the referee to make sure that Jack Turner's got his gloves on. And there we go, that's the start of the second half. And it's Truro with the kick, and they play it long here, flicked on towards Harvey, but sees the judge to have fouled as he goes up for the ball, and an early free kick here to Slough. Taken quickly by Jack Turner, looking for Ben Harris. It comes here through to Warren Harris down this right hand side. Harris just being forced wide, gets his cross in. It hits Connor Riley Lowe, who can clear, finding Harvey, just runs straight into Lee Togwell. Ball's here with Guy Hollis. Inside towards Josh Chapman, again surrounded by players. Manages to dig the ball out, but it's come back here and it's played in towards Lee Gilchrist. Hits it with the outside of his foot down the line here for Lewington to chase, but Hollis is there for Slough. Plays it across to Turner. And Lewington still chasing the ball, means Turner's got to rush his kick a little bit here. And flicked on, but headed away here by Grimes into the path of Lee Gilchrist. Here towards Riley Lowe. Ben Harris tries to slide in. Flicked on here by Tyler Harvey. It's a good flick on, but unfortunately Lee Gilchrist just couldn't get on the end of it. It's into the arms of Jack Turner in the Slough goal, who takes a long kick here. And the attendance here this evening, 416. The attendance, 416. 416 braving the cold weather. Slough with the ball flying around. It's Warren Harris, flicks it in towards Manny Williams. Creates a bit of space, tries to dink the ball in. He wins the ball back here down the byline, trying to turn. He's going to keep the ball in here, trying a little back flick here and tries to keep it. Ball breaks in towards Slough, bouncing around. Oh, Rivers with the save on the goal line, but is hooked away by Keats in the end. It's a throw to Slough on the far hand side, taken quickly by Dobson in towards George Wells. And it's back here with Wells, just gets the ball out here towards Dobson. Dobson looking to cross in hard and low. Hooked clear by Allen. Lee Togwell just lets it run across his body, gets there first and then almost sells Slough short. In fact, it's picked up here by Lee Gilchrist, and he can run with the ball down this left-hand side, being closed down by Warren Harris. Tom Togwell chases the ball, and he's out of position here at the moment. Played forwards here to Harvey. Tyler Harvey, but it's back here with Josh Chapman, who clears it long to Turner, straight out of play for a throw to Slough. Is it stuck on the tunnel roof? Is it? No, just bounces down. So it'll be a throw here to Truro, halfway inside the Slough half, and it's Riley Lowe to take this throw for Truro. Just waiting for a bit of movement from his players. Goes down the line here to Lee Gilchrist comes off the head of Warren Harris for a throw to Truro, a little bit closer towards the Slough goal. And it's taken quickly back out here towards Riley Lowe, trying to find a bit of space. Gets it in here towards Lee Gilchrist. The two double-barreled players linking up well down that near-hand side. Josh Jackman, though, comes across for Slough to win the ball back and hook it clear. Allen, though, chests it down. It's one back here, though, with Simon Dunn. Dunn playing it down for the run of Manny Williams. Williams beaten to the ball by Grimes, who just plays that into the car park. And that will make the world's oldest ball boy happy, as I'm sure. Foul there by Riley Lowe on Simon Dunn as the throw came in. And it's a free kick to Slough. And again, Dobson is the player to come across to take it. 35 yards away from goal, quite close to the sideline here. And Dobson signalling to take this kick. Aiming in, plays it in with a bit of width. Comes off the head of Riley Lowe, but picked up by the goalkeeper Rivers. And he just slows the game down. Ben Harris standing behind him trying to sneak in there, but Rivers knows that we will take this kick eventually. And long kick by him, aimed again here towards Tyler Harvey, business by him and Guy Hollis. Lewington is the player that picks up and finds Harvey. Harvey trying to play the ball in. Simon Dunn sticks a leg out to win it. Manny Williams shielding the ball. Slough just can't keep hold of it. And it's played by Josh Jackman down the line, but Ben Harris hadn't made the run, and it's out of play for a goal kick to Truro City. And Rivers, the goalkeeper, just taking his time here. The Slough fans have been very, very quiet this evening. Admittedly, they're behind, but should be making a little bit more noise to try and get behind the team, but there you go. And a long kick again by Rivers. Good kick by him. Chested down by Lewington. Good play. Flicked in here, and Lewington gets the ball back. He flicks it on. Josh Chapman with the header away. It comes off Warren Harris last, and it's a throw to Truro. Truro again starting brightly here. And it goes Riley Lowe linking up with Lee Gilchrist. Back here towards Richards. Richards with the ball inside towards Allen. It's a free kick for Truro. And it's 35 to 40 yards away from goal. Again, Riley Lowe, the left back, will come across to take. I think he's going to leave it for River Allen to take actually now. Allen's just overruled him. He's going to flick this one in right-footed. And it is River Allen. Plays it in. Headed away though by Simon Dunn. Only as far as the double goal scorer Rooney. Ball played in. Sam Togwell doesn't get the best clearance. Shot on the turn there by Keats, but it's way over the bar and out for a goal kick. And it remains Slough 1, Truro 2, and the referee's just having a word with Tyler Harvey here as the ball was kicked back. The ball was kicked back towards goalkeeper Jack Turner as the ball had gone out of play, and Tyler Harvey kicked it the opposite way. The referee just having a word. Ball played in here by him. Headed away by Connor Riley Lowe. Ball played in. Jared Lewington goes up with Sam Togwell. The ball breaking here for Lee Gilchrist down this left-hand side. Cuts inside on his right foot. Plays it in here towards River Allen. Allen's got time on the ball. Chipping the ball out now to the right back, Thompson. Thompson has, again, bit of time here. Being faced here by George Wells. Oh, Thompson skips past his challenge easily. Crosses it with a bit of pace. It's a great cross by well picked out the near post, though, by Jack Turner, who tries to get Slough on the attack. And it's a poor ball out there by Jack Turner. And straight out of play for a goal throw to Truro. Taken quickly here. And the ball played forwards given by Allen. Hits Rooney on the back of the head. And it comes out here towards Riley Lowe. His ball played back in, headed away by Lee Togwell, only as far as River Allen. Oh, lovely little ball finding Rooney. Back in here towards River Allen, but just overruns it. Lee Togwell can get a touch in there. And it's played down the line by Warren Harris. Takes a deflection. Played in though by Richards. And Slough just second to the ball here at the moment. Ball's here with Lee Gilchrist. Surely that's a foul, referee. Oh, no, I'm sorry, but Lee Gilchrist has just pulled Warren Harris over and doesn't get a free kick. In fact, it's a throw to Truro. I mean, the referee's missed some things here this evening, but that is terrible. And the ball has been played into here towards Riley Lowe, chased down by Simon Dunn. Still get the ball here towards Allen. Ball played in, intercepted by Warren Harris. Finds Ben Harris, trying to find Lee Togwell. Togwell's ball forwards is for Grimes to head away. And again, it's out of play. It's for a throw to Slough. Level with their home dugout. Good evening to Gary Sheriff, who's listening in. Josh Jackman will take this throw for Slough. Again, he's looking for some movement from a Slough player. Comes from Manny Williams. Williams on the corner of the box, trying to hold the ball up. Tries to play it in. It's one back here, and it's here with Rooney. Rooney can run at the Slough defence. Great challenge by Lee Togwell. Wins it back and finds Dobson. Dobson, little ball inside here towards Harriet. In towards George Wells. Shoots, it's blocked. It's a fantastic block there by Richards. He dives in and blocks it. He gets hurt in the process. The ball ended up in the hands of the goalkeeper, Rivers. And Richards is hurt there. It was George Wells who ghosted into the box, took on a man, got a bit further, hit it with some power, and Richards just threw himself at the ball, and he's down injured here in a break in play here at Arbour Park. And Richards just laying prone on the ground here at the moment. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. But big times ahead here for Truro. They're playing well here at the moment. They've had a good run. They lost on Saturday to Oxford City 4-0, but they had been unbeaten in their previous 6 games, winning 4 and drawing 2. So they have been on a good run of form here, apart from that blip against Oxford City. But Richard's still down injured here at the moment, and of course they will be looking forward, hopefully, to going home to Truro Road before Christmas. They will find out on Thursday whether they will be going home. Richards is back to his feet, and he's going to hobble off. We're not seeing any signs of a substitution, so it looks as though Richards should be able to continue, although it's taking him a while just to hobble off. I bet he'd just see how he feels once he's come off the pitch. Slough will obviously just throw the ball back here towards Rivers, the goalkeeper, as he rolled the ball out for Richards to get some treatment. And Richards is off the pitch, and Slough do throw the ball back to the Truro City goalkeeper. And Richards is straight back on the field here as Rivers takes this long punt. Again, long kick from this goalkeeper. Puts Slough under pressure again, and it's a defensive mistake. Comes out here to Lee Gilchrist, just lets the ball run out of play for a throw to Truro. And it's the left back Riley Lowe who will take this throw for Truro into Lee Gilchrist. In here it comes off Riley Lowe last. It's a throw to Slough, and Josh Jackman's going to leave it for Guy Hollis to take, so to get Slough a bit further up the field here. And the ball comes off the head of Richards, who's made a great recovery. It's out for a throw to Slough just inside the Truro City half. And it's Josh Jackman with the throw. Slough looking for a free kick for the foul by Riley Lowe, but Ben Harris gets nothing for it, and the ball has gone all the way up the field for a throw to Truro City. And it's Riley Lowe who would come to take this throw down this left hand side, and it's flicked on by Lewington. It's cleared in the end by Slough, but out of play for another throw to the visitors, and they've gained a few yards down this left hand side. Riley Lowe again to take this throw, and his ball inside to the 2-goal Rooney, but he's dispossessed here by Lee Togwell. Togwell's ball finding Manny Williams. Williams holding the ball up, then fields it into the play, and George Wells on the overlap is bringing the ball forwards here for Slough. Still got James Dobson forwards. He gets it through to Dobson. Dobson shoots. It's well saved again by Rivers. He's having a very good game this evening. It's a really good save from the shot from... did you put that down? Okay. Ball comes out to Warren Harris. Overruns it, and it allows Lee Gilchrist to hook the ball away. It's a throw to Slough. Sam Togwell to take on the far hand side. Trying to find Simon Dunn. Dunn's little flick finding James Dobson. Dobson trying to play it back in. It's a poor ball in. Comes so kindly for George Wells, who goes all the way back towards his goalkeeper Turner. And Turner will be chased down by Lewington, and Lewington almost gets a block on that. Ball comes through to Manny Williams. Lovely control by him, and it allows him to turn and bring Slough on the front foot. Inside towards Lee Togwell. Togwell back in. Oh, he's just sold Manny Williams short there. It's cooked clear. Jackman with the header away, only as far as Keats. Keats back in here towards Lee Gilchrist, looking for the ball over the top here for Tyler Harvey on that far hand side. Takes a shot from distance. It forces a great save from Jack Turner, and that is a heck of a shot from Tyler Harvey, because he was going down the tram line of the 18-yard box. He's about 6 yards out and managed to hook his body around. You managed to change it.
I did, yeah.
Yay. It's changed the scoreboard. It's a corner for Truro, their first of the game. And it's going to be the left back again, Connor Riley Lowe, to take this corner. And it'll be an in-swinging corner here for Slough to defend. The two centre-backs in Richards and Grimes have gone forwards for this corner. Lewington's causing a bit of trouble here, bit bouncing around, and the referee says it's a foul on Guy Hollis by Lewington, and a free kick for Slough inside the box. No John Underwood this evening, is there? No. Especially be in Barcelona watching Tottenham lose. Could be worse. You could be at Slough watching Slough lose, really. It's a free kick here for Jack Turner to take. And then again aimed towards Ben Harris. Harris does really well to win the header, but it comes through here towards Keats. Keats under pressure loses it to Ben Harris. Harris finding Lee Togwell, finding James Dobson on the far hand side. Dobson's first time ball. Slough looking for a free kick, and they get the free kick for handball 40 yards away from goal. And it's Dobson and Wells standing over this free kick. And this time it's Slough's turn to put the two centre-backs forwards in Togwell, Sam Togwell and Guy Hollis going forwards for them. It's Dobson that takes it, chips it in. Comes off the head of Lewington, will go out of play for a throw to Slough down the near-hand side, 5 or 6 yards away from the corner flag. And Guy Hollis will be the player to take it into the box. It's bouncing around, headed away to the far post. It's come through the shots from Warren Harris, goes out for a corner. And Dobson to take it. The two centre-backs will stay forwards for Slough for this corner, as this will be an out-swinging corner here for the Rebels. And again, Dobson will be the taker. Plays it into the box. It's bouncing around. Great header away, that is, from Lewington, who bravely dives and heads the ball away. So throw to Slough, taken quickly towards Josh Jackman. Jackman just mistimes his control there, but managed to find Jack Turner, who's playing almost as a lone centre-back here at the moment. Switches to play on the far-hand side towards George Wells. Wells can control the ball and bring it down, finding Simon Dunn just on the inside. Back in towards George Wells. Wells skipping past the challenge. Lovely ball played in here towards Manny Williams. It's bouncing around, comes back out towards Simon Dunn. Sam Togwell chipping it to the back post. Ben Harris heads it across. Manny Williams, surely that's a penalty, referee. Oh my word. Manny Williams has got a free header, and then the Truro defender just comes barging in and pushes him and knocks him over literally a yard out. And he's given a corner to Slough. Strange decisions by the referee against both teams this season. I don't understand how that isn't a penalty. But it's a corner here, and it's going to be an in-swinging corner here for the Rebels. Again, James Dobson takes it. Played in. It's a free header. Oh, what a great save that is by the goalkeeper, Rivers, from Ben Harris again denied. It's a superb header by him. Does everything right. Heads it down towards the bottom of the near post. But Rivers gets a touch to it. And another good save by the Truro goalkeeper. But it's another corner here to Slough. Again, outswinging from the far hand side. Slough trying to get in there. Bouncing around. Headed away again by Lewington, who's done really well in his defensive duties as the front man for Truro. Ball here still with Dobson. He loses the ball, comes back out here towards Josh Jackman. He'll just control it and play it back here towards Jack Turner. Turner then plays it ball forwards, looking for Sam Toggle, who's still up, headed away by Richards. Guy Hollis heads it across, only as far as Lee Gilchrist, who can try it. I'm not sure if he's shooting or playing that towards Tyler Mitchell, but it goes all the way through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And Turner just trying to play it in here towards Dobson, who's picking up on the other side. Comes through to Warren Harris. Harris trying to control, just loses the ball and he's challenged, and it's cleared by Riley Lowe. Up here, headed away by Guy Hollis. Jackman's there for Slough, and then again, first to the ball is a Truro City player. It's out of play for a throw to Slough. But as soon as Slough have the ball, Truro are on them. Again, ball comes in, it comes off River Allen, who tries to stop Slough taking it quickly. And Jackman takes it in towards Dunn. Dunn trying to squeeze it in, but Truro surround Slough players. Slough look like they won the ball, but Warren Harris is adjudged to have fouled. And again, the referee not endearing himself to the Slough fans here, but it was a foul. I mean, Slough were trying to get the ball, and some of the little balls have been nicked away from players, but that one was a foul, and it is a free kick to Truro. 10 yards inside their own half, and their goalkeeper's come all the way to take this. And it's Rivers, the goalkeeper, to take this free kick for Truro. Aiming again towards Tyler Harvey. Comes off his head last, and it's a throw to Slough. Graham Tompkins says that Slough are a bit flat. It's not that Slough are a bit flat. They're just lacking that final touch and the final bit of luck. I mean, Rivers has made some fantastic saves for Truro City. Slough have had 12 efforts at goal so far this evening. So the ball is thrown in, though, headed away by Gilchrist. Oh, comes through to Harvey, and it's Josh Jackman who has to come in with the challenge to block it. The ball, Slough just not in numbers here. Gilchrist has got time to cross to the far post. An overhead kick there by Lewington is way wide of the goal, but there was 3 Truro players down the left-hand side, and Slough hadn't picked them up. Slough this time take the goal kick short towards Sam Togwell, and he will play it out here towards Josh Jackman. It's being closed down by Lee Gilchrist, and again, see, there's no option for him, and he has to go back towards the goalkeeper Turner, and then Turner plays it out, looking for Wells. Thompson comes across to try and get there, and just comes off Thompson's body, out of play for a throw to Slough. Looks like Slough will be making a substitution here. 65 minutes gone, still Slough 1, Truro 2. Ball's here with Lee Togwell. Little ball inside towards Dobson. Dobson faces the ball out the opposite way, back here towards Dobson, inside towards George Wells. Wells trying to cross early for Manny Williams. Williams trying to hold the ball up, loses it, and now it's a chance for Truro on the break with Lee Gilchrist. Just hits it a little bit too far, but ball back out here. And the ball played forward to the runner Keats. Keats has got several players if he needs him. Guy Hollis is there to hook the ball away for Slough, and it will come through to Ben Harris, who's offside. And you're going to see the first substitution of the game, and it's going to be a double substitution for Slough. Coming off is Manny Williams and Lee Togwell. Coming on are Scott Davies and Perry Coles returns to the Rebels. Substitution on 67. So Manny Williams and Lee Togwell off. Coming on Scott Davies and Perry Coles. So Coles will go up front, Davies will go into that centre midfield position. It's a free kick to Truro to start this. We're coming up to halfway through the second half here. And it's Grimes who will take this free kick here for Truro. 2 feet inside the Truro half. Aimed again to Lewington, who gets the ball to Connor Riley Lowe, and then Turner misses it again, and then Tyler Harvey goes round the outside and shoots into the near post, and Jack Turner mistimed that ball there, and it almost presented a chance here to Truro City, but Tyler Harvey only finding the side netting. So goal kick here for Slough, which Turner will take. Aim towards Ben Harris, comes through to Dunn. Dunn flicks it forwards here for Warren Harris. Harris trying to play the ball, gets a lucky ricochet towards Simon Dunn. Comes back out here towards Warren Harris. Harris trying to play it in, back out here towards Josh Chapman. Chapman trying to bring the ball through, just overruns the ball a little bit. It's one back here with Keats, finding Lewington. Lewington trying to cross it into the path of Thompson, who's been told to go forwards. Inside here to Tyler Harvey. Ball over the top here, looking for Lewington. Inside towards Rooney. He's on a hat-trick. He skips past a couple of challenges. Plays it back outside on the far-hand side. Lewington's cross blocks. And it comes out here towards River Allen. Being chased down here by Dobson. Oh, River Allen just got challenged there, and it's just gone out of play for a throw to Truro. And no sign of a substitution from the Truro bench. They're quite happy with how their young team are doing this evening. The throw comes in from Thompson into Lee Gilchrist. He's covering a lot of ground. Thompson just skips past a couple of challengers, still running with the ball. Back out here towards River Allen, plays it in, headed away by Sam Togwell. Will come here towards Warren Harris, who can bring the ball out here for Slough. He's got Scott Davies on his outside if he needs him. Finds it in just a little bit short. Inside though towards Ben Harris. And Scott Davies has got caught there as he was running back. And I don't think he's given a free kick. I think it's just given a throw to Slough. But basically, Scott Davis was running, and as he ran past, he just got caught by a flailing arm. It's Sam Togwell had come all the way to have a word with the linesman here on this near-hand side, but the linesman didn't see it. He was watching the ball that was in front of him. And the linesman, he's having a word with the referee, but I can't see how he could see anything that went on, because he's got to be watching the ball and not what was going on behind. So what's he going to do now? Has he given a free kick? No, he's given a drop ball. Ben Harris just pushing a couple of players away here at the moment. I really don't understand what this referee is doing here this evening. It's not very clear. He's got the ball in his hands. What he's given. He's still got the ball in his hands. It's either a free kick, a drop ball, or he's going to take it home with him. Both sets of players are arguing, and it's going to be a contested drop ball. When was the last time you saw one of them? And Slough play it forwards. It's a throw. I know it's getting a bit heated here with Ben Harris at the centre of it. And the referee has lost complete control of this game. And now one of the Truro players has gone down. And it's all getting a bit heated. And they're sending on the physio, but the physio's not even going to come on. Very strange here at the moment. And we're not sure what the referee's going to do here. He's telling everyone now to go away. Strangely enough, the player that had gone down from Truro is fine, even though he was down on the field holding his face. He's just coming over. He's smiling at the Slough fans who are calling him a cheat. Well, the referee could do absolutely anything here, because I honestly don't think he knows what he's doing. I mean, you could see it building up in the incident before, where he didn't make it clear what he'd given as a free kick. And there's just the referee's in a long discussion with his linesman on the far hand side. And Guy Hollis just having a word here. Ben Harris has been called over. Looks like Ben and River Allen are the two players that are being called over by the referee. And he's going to his pocket. It's a yellow card for Ben Harris and a yellow card for River Allen. So River Allen ended up on the floor. He's just been allowed on the pitch to get booked. And that is card number 5 for Ben Harris, so that will be a ban for him. And the referee has totally lost control of this game. The game will restart with a throw. And I don't see, the ball's just been played out. It comes out here towards Lewington. Lewington for Truro trying to find Tyler Harvey, but it runs all the way through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. There'll be a fair few minutes to add on at the end of this game. And a long ball forward, headed on well by Warren Harris, in towards Ben Harris. Ben Harris trying to turn, loses the ball out here towards River Allen. Challenged by Josh Jackman, it goes out of play. Good afternoon to Anthony Dean, is tuning in for the last 30 minutes from Munich. Well, welcome. Unfortunately, though, it's still Slough Town 1, Truro 2. It's a throw to Truro down this near-hand side. Riley Lowe, the left-back, to come across to take. And it's all the way to Guy Hollis. Plays it through. Takes a touch here, and Ben Harris comes down the near-hand side. Good challenge there by Richards, but it goes out of play for a throw to Slough. In towards Josh Chapman. Chapman plays the ball to Scott Davies. Davies trying to flick it in immediately to George Wells. Wells will shoot from distance. Oh, he hits a great shot. It skims the top of the bar from fully 40 yards out. George Wells just opened up and shot, and it's hit the top of the bar, goes over and out for a goal kick. But a great effort there by George Wells. You put out? Yeah, that didn't work, did it? Because we were on 12 before. Did you not put that one on? You sure? I'm sure we've had more than 12. It was on 12 earlier. Rivers with this goal kick here. Headed away by Guy Hollis. Ben Harris flicks the ball on for Coles to chase. Coles' first time of getting there, but played out here by Richards for a throw to Slough. And Perry Coles looking to take it himself. He's going to leave it for Josh Jackman to come across to take. And yes, if you're hearing me, it's Perry Coles on the pitch. First touch for him now. Here, trying to hold it up. Just puts it straight out of play, though. And out for a throw to Truro City. It's Connor Riley Lowe to take this throw. Gaining a few yards again. Ball comes off the head of Lewington, and Sam Togwell will play it back towards his goalkeeper. Just puts Turner under the... Oh, Turner hits it straight at Rooney, and Rooney just couldn't control it. He would have had an open goal, but Jack Turner just somehow gets back to play that one. Ball played in, looking for Dobson. Comes through. Cole's trying to get there first, and Rivers just comes out really well. Good goalkeeping there by the goalkeeper, on his toes and out before Perry Coles can get a touch to it. We've got roughly around 15 minutes left, plus I'm sure the referee will add on a fair bit of time on here. Ball played forwards here, looking for Lewington. It's Jack Turner who gets a touch. Down the line here, there's a handball given by the linesman. And it's a free kick to Slough, and you can hear by the Slough fans what they think of it. Turner takes it quickly on the far hand side, finding Dobson. Dobson deal ball inside towards George Wells. Down the line here for Ben Harris. Back inside towards Dobson. Dobson skipping past the challenge. Gets on his right foot. Played inside here and overruns it. It allows Thompson to bring the ball out here for Truro City. Bringing the ball out, still running straight down the line, all the way through though to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. Turner plays it long, looking for Ben Harris. Again, Harris flicks the ball on. Coles heads a little cushion ball outside here towards Dobson. Dobson on the 18-yard line. Crosses first time. Oh, it's headed away by Richards, and it'll go out for a corner to Slough. And Slough with all the pressure, but they've got to be wary of the counter-attack because Truro are very quick. It's Dobson to take this corner. It's an in-swinging corner here for Slough. Bobby Wilkinson, the Wheelstone man, is going to get a better look at this corner. As Dobson plays it into the box, it's floating around, bouncing around. Oh, It actually hit Ben Harris on the head. It took a deflection of... well, how is that a corner? I mean, this is... The referee has totally got this wrong, right? The corner comes in, it hits a Truro City player on the head, goes to the back post where it hits Ben Harris on the head, goes out. So it's a goal kick, and he gives a corner to Slough. Oh, this referee is absolutely terrible. Corner will be taken. It's an outswinging one. Bouncing around. Slough looking for a handball. And not given. And Rivers has dived on the ball. He's still on top of the ball here now. But I really don't know what this referee, Mr. Wayne Cartmel, is doing this evening. It's 6 seconds that he's allowed the ball, referee. That's at least 10. Played out here towards Tyler Harvey. Comes off the head of Josh Chapman in towards Lee Gilchrist. Harvey goes down. It's won back here by Warren House, but then immediately Truro win the ball back again here. It's here with River Allen. Inside to Tyler Harvey. Looking for the ball forward. Guy Hollis volleys it clear. Grimes with the header away. It will be kept in well by Lee Gilchrist. Comes out here towards River Allen. Lovely little touch by him, but the ball had gone. It's an offside for Slough and a free kick. And then Lewington's just gone and got the ball. Referee, just kick it at him and give him a yellow card. I mean, what an idiot Lewington is. He's stupid. Because he's trying to stop Slough take a quick... But the free kick's inside their own half. Why would you do that? It just beggars belief while he's standing there trying to block a free kick that's going to be taken when everyone's back, and he picks up a silly yellow card. The free kick is about to be taken though by Jack Turner. He plays the ball into the box, trying to aim for a Slough player, headed away again by Truro City. Comes out here towards George Wells. Wells under pressure turns and finds Scott Davies. Davies trying to play the ball out on the far hand side, looking for Ben Harris. Ben Harris is offside, and it's a free kick to Truro. And Rivers is taking his time. Looks like you might see a substitution from Truro in a second. Rivers will take this free kick from just outside his penalty area. And Louis Saw's just warming up in front of us here. And Rivers takes this kick. Goes straight out of play for a throw to Slough. And it's going to be Guy Hollis to take this one. I think the first Truro substitution is going to come first. Coming on is number 20, who is Austin Booth. And he's replacing number 8, who is Keats. So it's a Noah Keats replaced by number 20. And Keats is just taking his time walking off the pitch. The referee comes over, tells him to jog, so he jogs for 2 seconds and then walks off the rest of the pitch. And it looks like Mark Nisbet is warming up. I've got a funny feeling that Mark Nisbet might come on as an emergency striker for Slough. So it's Austin Booth on for Noah Keats. And he sits back into his the midfield position vacated by Keats. So I'll take the throw quickly here towards Jack Turner, who plays the ball out here to George Wells. George Wells down this left-hand side. Gets a touch. Comes in past the substitute. Crosses to the ball first time. Comes off the head of Richards out towards Lee Gilchrist. He hits it straight at Josh Chapman. It will come out there to Riley Lowe, who can come down this left-hand side. Plays it here for Lee Gilchrist, who's working so hard for his club today. Just holds the ball up. Little back heel into the path of Riley Lowe. He's got a bit of space. Slough a bit short down this near-hand side. Headed away by Guy Hollis. Only as far as River Allen. Allen can turn and hold the ball up. Crosses into the box. It's headed on there to the far post where it's going to be hooked away by George Wells up towards Perry Coles. Coles gets a lucky ricochet. Hooked away though by Grimes. Comes out here towards Sam Togbo. His header's poor. It's picked up by the substitute Booth, who plays it forwards. And Jack Turner beats into the ball and then plays the ball forwards. It's only as far as Richards. His ball comes straight back though towards Rooney, scorer of the 2 goals. Inside to Lee Gilchrist. Here towards the substitute Booth. Booth just cuts inside and holds it up. Finding Tyler Harvey. Crossing the ball to the far post where he's looking for Lewington. Lewington stretches but can't get to it. And Mark Nisbet is going to be the player that comes on. And Josh Chapman is the player being sacrificed by Slough for Mark Nisbet on the 83rd minute. It's going to be Nisbet who will go up as a striker for Slough. Slough with 3 up front plus Dobson and Harris. Almost a 5-0-5. Referee says that the kick's got to be retaken again. I make it, we got 7 minutes plus there'll be a good fair few minutes of added time for that little melee earlier. But it is going to be another goal kick here for Slough to take. Played long over the head. Flicks on towards Dobson. Dobson can't get a touch of it. It's Booth who clears it up towards Harvey. Harvey's trying to hold the ball up. Does really well. Gets tackled though by Scott Davies. In towards George Wells. Back here towards the goalkeeper Turner. Again being chased down by Lewington. Played forwards. Headed on by Wells. It's going to be Thompson with the head. It heads it the wrong way, but comes through there. Davis digs to get it through. It's ball's here with Rooney. Rooney plays it out towards Tyler Harvey. Really gets the ball back down that right hand side. Trying to skip in. He tries to play a 1-2. Sam Togwell gets a touch in there. Then it's one back by Simon Dunn in towards Dobson. Play back in here, and Ben Harris just got challenged there. He's nowhere near the ball. And in the end, it's cleared by Grimes all the way through to Jack Turner. Turner has the ball just outside the edge of his box. Plays it forwards here looking for Nisbet. Nisbet being climbed on there, but the referee says nothing. And then Lee Gilchrist plays it forwards only as far as Jack Turner. Turner being instructed by the management team what to do. Plays it forwards here looking for Dobson. Dobson beaten to the ball though by Booth. Comes through to Harvey. Harvey up against George Wells. Wells will go back towards his goalkeeper. Slough will go long again. And Turner just being urged to bring it further and further to try and get a bit further behind. There, plays it on the left hand side looking for Ben Harris. Harris up against Thompson. Wins the header but doesn't realise where the ball is. He wins the second header though. Lee Gilchrist hooks it away. Comes out here towards George Wells. Dobson will keep the ball in on the far hand side. Just inside the Slough half. Can turn inside to George Wells. Wells looking for Nisbet. One by Grimes who just hammers it forwards up towards Jack Turner. Turner chests it on the edge of his D. Plays it here towards Sam Togwell. Togwell finding Davies. Davies trying to turn up against Rooney. Rooney's tackle wins the ball. It's here with Truro with Tyler Harvey. Ball down the side here for Booth to chase. Booth coming down that right hand side. Across his first time looking for Lewington. A touch though by Guy Hollis means it's a corner here for Truro. Just as when Slough need the ball at the other end, it's Truro with a corner to try and kill the game off. They're taking their time with it. Riley Lowe will be the player that goes across to take. And again, the referee's not even looking, but Riley Lowe's gone forward to take the corner. He's got some instructions from his management team, so he just stood there and hasn't even gone to where the corner is. And the referee's not even seen it because it's behind his back. I mean, this referee is absolutely incompetent. He really is. Slough are back the 10 yards from the corner. Truro trying to keep it by the corner flag with Lewington. It's come out as far as Slough. Slough played it in towards Nisbet. Nisbet finds Ben Harris. Ben Harris just gets challenged by Rooney. Ball played forwards here for Simon Dunn to chase. Richards trying to see it back towards his goalkeeper. Richards just hooks it away for Truro. Throw to the Rebels. Guy Hollis will come across to take it for Slough. He's going to try and put a long ball into the box. Sam Togwell hasn't gone forwards for it, but Nisbet is in there as well for Slough. Hollis with the ball into the box. Gets the flick on, and it's cooked clear for a corner to Slough. Not that the linesman has actually indicated it's a corner, but it's a corner. And an in-swinging corner here for Dobson. Dobson trying to get this ball into the box. Sam Togwell has now joined the box is. Played in towards the backside. Headed away again by Truro City. First to the ball all the time. Coles tries to get a touch to it. He's looking for a foul. Doesn't get it. Comes out here towards George Wells. Oh, Wells skips past the challenge of Lee Gilchrist. Crosses the ball back in. Headed away to the edge of the box where it comes through to Guy Hollis. Tees it up here for someone to shoot. And the shot is way over the top of the bar. And I think it came from Ben Harris in the end. And the goalkeeper is just taking his time here getting the ball. So Nisbet has got it for him. And then the goalkeeper walks around the back of the goal. And it's into the 88th minute. No indication of the added time yet, but I'm sure they're going to be about 5 minutes at least. As Rivers, he's made some really good saves this evening, thwarting the south side, takes this goal kick. Again, aimed here for Lewington. Guy Hollis with the winning header. Comes through to Richards. Richards hooks it down the line. Guy Hollis beaten to the ball by Lewington. Comes out here to Tyler Harvey. Harvey just on the edge of the box, up against Sam Togwell. Cuts inside. Plays the ball across. Intercepted though by George Wells. He can't keep hold of it. It's one back here by Lewington. Lewington inside towards Rooney. 2-goal hero for Truro at the moment. Ball back out high for Harvey. Inside towards Booth. Booth looks up. Skips past the challenger Dodson. Back out towards Tyler Harvey. He's going to try to cross the ball in. Headed away by Sam Togwell. Nisbet with a little cushion header finding Dunn. Dunn just eased off the ball again. Comes out here towards River Allen. Ball just behind here for Rooney. Rooney will get to it first. And he's got bodies in the box. But he's going to play it back here towards River Allen. Truro don't need to score a third. They're 2-1 up here into these last minutes. Still held in the ball up here with Rooney. In towards Booth. First time cross for him. And Lewington can't get there first. And Turner has to dive on top of the ball to keep it in. And inside his box. And looks to this time rolls it. Oh, he sells Guy Hollis short. Lee Gilchrist has the time all in the well because Slough are up the pitch. Gilchrist still has the ball. Trying to hold it up. Finds Riley Lowe, the left back who's come forwards. And it's well defended by Warren Harris. I thought that's a Slough throw. Oh, it is a Slough. The referee gave it the wrong way. The linesman overruled him. He's gone with the linesman. I honestly don't know what this referee's watching. Turner plays the ball forwards here. George Wells, Ben Harris flicking the header on. Just got a little kick there as he got up there. Thompson just hammers the ball down the field. George Wells just hammers it back. Ben Harris trying to flick it on, trying to find Coles. Richards with the hooked clearance away, only as far as Guy Hollis. Guy will keep the ball in here, just on this near-hand side. Inside here towards Sam Togwell. Togwell finds Scott Davies. Davies looks up and finds George Wells. Wells just lets the ball roll across his body. Plays it inside here towards Coles. Coles takes a shot. It's blocked. Comes through to Warren Harris. Oh, he took his time. Back out here towards Simon Dunn. Blocked. Oh, 3 shots by Slough there. None of them goal bound. Well, none of them forcing a save from the goalkeeper. It's a throw. And again, 5 minutes of added time to be on. Second substitution for Truro. It's Lewis Lee Gilchrist off, Jordan Bentley on. So Lewis Lee Gilchrist off, Jordan Bentley is the player coming on. It's going to be Sam Togwell to take a long throw for Slough on the halfway line. 9 minutes of added time been indicated. Sorry, 5 minutes of added time. We're in the 90th minute, sorry, that's what I was going to do. So I'll take the throw quickly towards Jack Turner, who's 15 yards by the halfway line. Plays the ball in, looking for Nisbet. Nisbet heads the ball the wrong way. Comes out here towards Riley Lowe. It's one back here by Guy Hollis. Good challenge by him. Crits the ball in, crosses, hits Riley Lowe on the head. It's out for a corner to the Rebels. Jack Turner wants to go forwards for Slough. And Turner being told not to go too far, but George Wells is being told to get in. There he hasn't. Ball's been played in, comes out. It'll be a throw to Slough. Scott Davies is going to want to take a long throw into the box. He's thrown it though towards Jack Turner, who's inside the Truro half. He's 15 yards inside the Truro half. He's still going. He's going to try and cross the ball into the back post. At the far side, it's a corner to Slough. And it's still going on here. This time, Jack Turner's looking across. Is he going to be able to go up for this one? Still got 2.5 minutes of the added time. Turner just the last man. He's halfway inside the Truro half. Ball played into the back post. Comes on, headed away by Richards. Comes to George Wells. Wells tries to play it back in. It will come through to Dobson. Dobson's first time ball blocked. Comes back out here. It will come out towards Jack Turner. Turner crosses it first time. Volleyed in to the box. Lewington hooks the ball away. Only as far as Wells. Wells has the chance, trying to cross the ball back in. Little flick headed away again by Truro. Great defending by Truro. Ball's here with Scott Davies. First to the ball for Slough. Tries to play it out on the far hand side, finding Dobson. Dobson volleys it in first time. Back post is Mark Nisbet, who can't get a touch to it. It's out of play. And I believe that Ben Harris has been named the man of the match from the Slough Town Supporters Trust, who are the match sponsors this evening. But it's a goal kick here for Truro. Rivers is pointing at Thompson, who's down doing his boots up. And then Rivers runs across to the other side of his 6-yard box. He's eating up as much time as he can here at Arbour Park. Slough heading for yet another home defeat here. It's over a month since their last home victory. Long ball played forward, looking for Lewington. Guy Hollis heads it on. Warren Harris flicking the little header in. This bit plays it forwards. Coles is trying to get behind Richards. Richards hooks the ball out of play. It's a throw to Slough. Guy Hollis will come across to take it. Got about a minute of added time left. Jack Turner's going to come through, but it's going to be Guy Hollis to launch the throw into the box. Nisbet gets a touch on it. Back post headed in by Coles. Nisbet shoots. It's blocked. Sam Togwell, it was a shot. It's gone out for a goal kick. And Truro are going to take their time with this one. Slough thinking that was a corner, but the referee says no. And again, Rivers takes the ball up from one side of the box, takes it all the way over to the other side of the box, eating as much time as he can here for Truro. Just that one defeat in their last 7 games, and that was on Saturday. They're getting for another victory here. As Rivers takes it long, aim towards Lewington. Again, Guy Hollis wins the header. Davis flicking it on the sphere hand side towards Ben Harris, just named man of the match. Harris trying to bring the ball down that left hand side. Thompson just keeps him away and brings him away from the ball. And Thompson doesn't need to do much with it. Just chips the ball down the line, looking for Tyler Harvey. Sam Togwell has to change, but it doesn't matter because it's the full-time whistle here at Arbour Park. And I've got to say that I'm not too impressed with the Truro City manager there. He's just turned to the Slough fans and celebrated in front of all the Slough fans in the front of the West Stand. Doesn't need to do that. You celebrate it well, and you do as your assistant has done and gone on, and didn't need to turn to the Slough fans to do that. So that's a little bit of a downer, but you've got to say that Truro City have played their part in this victory today. They've won 2-1 here. All the goals coming in the first half, but Rivers has made some mighty fine saves for Truro this evening. Slough have had 20 shots in the game to Truro's 8. Slough have had 10 corners to Truro's 2. But at the end of the day, all that counts is the final score, and the final score is Slough Town 1, Truro 2, and the Truro small group of fans who have made that journey here, they'll have a great trip home this evening. Hopefully their coach makes it all the way home. We wish all the Truro players, managers and fans a safe trip home this evening. Slough lose again at home, so it's now 5 in a row at home that they have failed to win, and they will need to do something about that. Their next game isn't until next Tuesday. It's a week Tuesday away in the Cup. Thank you to everyone who's been listening in. Thank you for your comments. But Neil Baker, the sole manager today, and the Truro fans, they're just having the players all go over to them this evening. And there's a hardy group of 5 of them who are there at the moment. Go on, mate, you just stand there in the way. Well done. And the Truro players, this is a really nice touch. They've gone over to their small travelling band of 7, and each one of them has gone over there to give them a high five and a handshake. So well deserved for those travelling fans who have come all that way on this cold Tuesday night. But good touch there by the Truro City players who've been very good in their play this evening. Scored 2 excellent goals. 2 goals from Dan Rooney being the difference. James Dobson gave Slough the lead on 4 minutes, but Rooney got the first on 27, and then a lovely goal on the stroke of half time meant that Truro are the winners today. So we're not going to be at Hungerford next Tuesday, so the next broadcast from us will be the 22nd. So the next broadcast us will be 22nd, where Slough will be at home to East Thurrock United. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, because we're not on there. Do your Christmas shopping, get it all out of the way, and then follow the Rebels for the rest of December. Thank you all very much, and we will see you a week Saturday on the 22nd. Thanks a lot.